Exciting one, this. Hopkins, remember, in the white and red, and the red tassels on those white boots too.
I couldn't quite hear what Floyd Mayweather was saying in the corner to Forbes, but he was firing him up the previous rounds. He was pleading with him in this round, and it looks as though Forbes was complaining about something. So I don't know if that's significant or not, but he didn't have a very good round, certainly not on my card. And the corner pleading as opposed to firing him up. Wonder what he was complaining about.
He was saying earlier, Mayweather, after a couple of rounds, that after 6 it will be Forbes' fight. It's intense, this. At close quarters, Kenny Bayless has hardly had to do anything, the referee. Fans are enjoying it. Lovely appetizer here in Vegas. Billy Hearns alongside us, yelling out instructions to Steve Forbes. I think he's lost his way a bit.
But he's still the one exerting the pressure. He's lost his accuracy a little bit. Also, Hopkins is a bit more defensive minded. He's doing a little bit more spoiling up close, not allowing him to work. I mean, they've both put an awful lot into this to try and get themselves into the driving seat, so we have to expect the pace to slow a little bit. That should suit Hopkins, you would think.
Absolutely, if he can get back behind the jab and box his way home. But it's the energy that's been exerted. Kenny Bayless says keep those up, and again he goes back, Hopkins, and gives out a look to Forbes.
But that was inexperienced. Kenny Bayless warns him for a low punch, and he looks at Kenny Bayless. What is he doing? Keep your eyes on the guy in front. He's the only one to worry about. See, these are arm punches at the moment. Good body shot again from Forbes. Arm punches from Hopkins. I mean, he's making the best of this. This is not the way he likes to do business, but he's making the best of it.
Already showing character, Demetrius Hopkins. Gritting this out so far. Body shots from Forbes. Blue corner getting excited again. Just looking for those cute little shots to the ribs, to the body of Hopkins.
Well, Forbes no doubt feels that Hopkins is weakening a little bit up close. That's a good time to go to the body, because if you're losing a little bit of heart, body shots landing just knocks it right out of you.
Hand speed good from Forbes too. Trying to wear down Hopkins.
Come on, man. Come on. You want it, you gotta take it, baby. Yo, man, this is your...
And there is Uncle Bernard at ringside alongside Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley about to go off to Puerto Rico to spar with De La Hoya ahead of Mayweather. You can't get better than that, can you?
Can't get any better than that, as a matter of fact, yet. Reminds how serious De La Hoya's taken this one.
How do you think Hopkins is feeling his son's coping in there? Nephew, sorry.
Yeah, his nephew, yeah. Well, I think he'll be quite proud of him, but I think he'll be worried because he's never been in control apart from the first couple of rounds, and he seems to be losing control, and strength is an issue now, and I don't think that's his big department.
Hopkins was saying he can give him all the help, the guidance, the assistance, the publicity, but he can't do the fighting for his nephew Demetrius. Second half of this engaging light welterweight contest, important one. IBF number 2, Hopkins, and Forbes looking to get back into contention. Good start to this session from Hopkins.
I tell you, the biggest surprise to me is the kind of fight this is. It's tremendous. They've never stopped from the first bell. I expected a bit of a chess match. Quite the opposite.
Boxing can always surprise. Dispirited Hopkins after he had his burst. He then comes under pressure. That's when he doesn't look comfortable.
That's the big problem. They both land big punches, but Hopkins always has to move away after taking one, whereas Forbes takes his and marches back into battle again. Just wonder if the strength and maturity
and all that experience that Steve Forbes has had since he turned pro in December 1996. Look at that left to the body. Hopkins felt that one.
Yeah, and he gave him 3 warnings beforehand. It was obvious where he was aiming. A gasp of breath from Hopkins as he steps back there.
Forbes targeting that midriff, that area of Hopkins, who's feeling these body shots.
And when he's tiring a little bit, I think his own defences are a little bit more leaky. Can't give him enough credit, Adam, for the way he's coming back here. He's never been in a fight like this in his life. Full credit to him. But I'd be happier, his corner would be happier if he could find a way to change.
He's ticking a few different boxes tonight, Hopkins, like the heart and character department. But has Forbes and his very experienced corner team got the tactics right here?
And Forbes is just staying on him all the while. Even when he's not punching, he's threatening, he's pushing him around. Just that constant presence that can grind you down. Another good shot from Forbes.
Right to the top of the head. They've both worked at such a frenetic pace. Hopkins has never been in this deep. Forbes has. And is that just the difference between them? Good jab from Hopkins.
But what he needs a good jab, then he has to get himself out there. He needs a couple of good solid shots, then use the ring again. Doesn't want to be standing there. Although the fans are not complaining.
Absolutely not. Really good one, hand speed there of Steve Forbes. That reminds you of his super featherweight days, that little burst.
Me, all you gotta do is let your hands go, man. How you feel? Man, take a deep breath from me, man. No
the
way.
arena filling up.
You can't let him steal it. This is Vegas, man.
And Uncle Bernard must be a worried man. Nothing he can really do, but just watch and hope.
Stay in close, you pull your head out, that's when he catch you. Stay in close to your head.
Look at his face there, Jim.
But when you have to say he isn't answering everything that's coming his way, I'm leaning towards Forbes. I'm more impressed. He's the boss, he's putting punches together better, the body shots are better. But full of admiration for young Hopkins. If this is the test, whether win or lose tonight, looks as though he's got a future okay. But I don't think he's enjoying it.
Here's the golden boy fighter of number 2, Demetrius Hopkins. 3 judges at ringside, all from Los